I remember when I would follow this crazy routine where I would have I wake up, I'd do this gratitude journaling, I'd meditate, then I'd do a cold shower, and then I'd just follow through with like a bunch of stupid stuff throughout the day. And then at night, when it was like time to sleep, I'd do the same thing. I'd do my gratitude journal, I'd meditate for a bit. Throughout the day, maybe I'd read for an hour or two. And to this day, still, sometimes I do that stuff. But that's keyword, sometimes. In the past, I used to do this stuff every single day with no break. You might be like, oh, this guy's disciplined. He really cares for himself, right? Really gets himself together. Well, here's the thing. I thought this stuff would be the stuff that would get me ahead to the goals that I wanted to hit. I thought this would be the stuff that would help me get to, example, 100,000 YouTube subscribers. I thought it would be the stuff that would help me gain a lot of muscle, right? Oh, cold showers, yeah, they help you build muscle, they help you recover. Oh yeah, meditation, it helps you build a mind muscle connection. And here's the thing, that is true. But what I realized is that none of this stuff is actually needed to have to succeed, to want to succeed, to actually hit those goals. Success doesn't care. Success is binary, right? So what I mean by that is you could do all the drugs on earth. You could watch porn all day. You could drink a bunch every single day. You could slop around, eat trash. As long as you hit 150 grams of protein and you work out 5 times a day, 5 times a week to failure, you will build muscle. Regardless of all these other habits that are stacking on top of you that feel like they push you down. Now, of course, you are probably sacrificing a few gains. But regardless, if you do the workouts, and if you do it every single week for, let's say, a year and hit 150 grams of protein every day, you will build muscle. Even if you watch porn, even if you drink, even if you do drugs, all this stuff. Now, of course, if you do drugs, you'll probably have less motivation to go to the gym. If you drink, you'll probably feel lazy most of the day. If you eat trash, you'll also have lower energy levels. Regardless, you will still hit your goals. It's the same thing with successful people. People say, oh, all successful people, they meditate. There's probably successful people out there who do not meditate, right? Let's look at, I don't know. I don't know anyone who doesn't meditate. Or sorry, who does, yeah, who doesn't and who does meditate. Like, I'm not really sitting there like analyzing their lives, do it. I'm assuming a lot of the people you see like party lifestyle, they're not sitting there meditating, right? They're not all taking cold showers. This is a new concept. This is a new concept to a lot of people. And they think because it's so elusive and it's so rare that the 1% of people are doing it. Sure, the 1% of people are doing it, but it's not the 1% that you're trying to reach. It's not that you're trying to replicate the 1% of people. You're trying to represent 100% of what the 1% are doing. So if not every single person on that 1% list of like, say it's wealth or say it's fitness are doing it, then there's no fact in it. It's simply opinion. So here's what I mean by that. If you're sitting there and you believe that, oh, if I meditate, I'll get closer to success. Let's say that only 80% of people who meditate are successful. That means that there's 20% of people who've got to that point without meditating, which means it's simply an opinion, not a fact. But 100% of people who are successful have probably worked really hard and have worked on one thing for 5 to 10 years. That is reasonable. That's something to understand. Okay, that may not be true as well. There could be people who are successful early on. There may be people who are successful later on, right? I'll go back to the workout example. 100% of people who are fit, 100%, not 99.9, not 80%, not 50%, 100% of people who are fit, who have muscle, have most likely gone to the gym. 100%. That is guaranteed. So what is the guarantee to help you get fit? Go to the gym. Now you can find a lot of other overlaps like this. 100% of successful people have X. If it was only 80% or 20% or 30%, that's not what got them successful. That's simply what they do as a filler, as a way to maybe like minuscule boost their productivity or something. But it was not the reason they became successful. So pretty much what I wanted to get across is success doesn't care. Winning doesn't care that you meditate. All it cares is that you did the work and you got the output. And that's how I see it. I just want to follow the formula. The formula being make a video a week. Maybe. The formula being work out 5 times a week, eat 150 grams of protein. I just want to follow that formula, then live my life how I want to live it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to go out here and go on a drug sprawl, right? Try out everything on earth. Of course, I don't want that. That's something I want. I don't want. Maybe you want that. Go for it. If you follow the formula for fitness, you will be fit. If you do all the drugs on earth. Right? But people don't understand this. And because success, especially money success, is so elusive, there's such loose links between what makes someone successful and what doesn't, that people just try to follow whatever they see from influencers, whatever they see from people who are at the top, saying that this is what gets successful people successful. Let's try to break down the basics. What does get successful people successful? They've all probably worked. 100% of people who are successful have worked. Or let's get a little more. Let's get a little into the definition here. Let's get a little more into the details. 100% of self-made successful people have worked. Okay, so that's something that you have to do. You probably have to work, right? 100% of successful people most likely have focused on one thing for a long period of time. That could also not be false. That could also be true. I would say that's probably true. Based on what I see, based on what I think, they've probably done something for longer than a year or two to be able to get to that point. I'd also say I really don't know 100% what 100% of them have done. I can only give you the fitness stuff, right? Because I can see it myself. And I've gone to that point. I haven't looked at enough success stories. And I think that there is no one path to it. I think I've seen them on YouTube, kids that are 15 years old making $500K a month. You heard that right, $500K per month, US dollars. I've seen kids also do that same number at 23, same number at 29. So again, it also has nothing to do with age. It's not that all millionaires are 40. It's that the average millionaire is 40. Sure, they do tend to be older, but age is not a factor in determining whether you can get rich or not, because clearly there's an outlier. That means that outlier can be replicated in similar conditions. So pretty much look at what you're doing right now and see, is there a clear input and output equation that can be put into it? Is it that if X happens, will Y result happen as well? If you meditate, you may not become successful, but your mind will most likely be clear, right? 100% of people who have meditated have had a clearer mind. 100% of people who have done gratitude journaling have had a happier existence, right? If they've done it for a long enough period of time. 100% of people who read books have more information in their brain, right? This is just obvious. Now you just get to choose what kind of information, you get to choose what kind of outcome you want. Do what you want and just follow the formula to get to that goal that you're looking for. So most of you just have to establish what that formula is, which is what you have to do on a daily or weekly basis. And once you can write that down, once you can get that down for yourself, I guarantee you can get to your goals as fast as you want. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. All right, bye.